How's it going, guys? Welcome. My name is Ketchup, joined on commentary by Mustard, as always, and this is the top 8 for the Manchester qualifier for the Tekken 7 UK Championships. We've gone down to 8 players. We had over 80 for this tournament, and it's down to our final select few to find out who's going to be the 3 qualifying players going into our top 16 finals at the London Comic Con at the end of May.
So we are starting off strong in winner's side, where we are going to have EX Soldier versus DJ Vu. Now, the interesting thing about this match is that in these events, in these qualifying tournaments for the Tekken 7 UK Championship, the top 3 will qualify. So getting winners finals basically guarantees you a spot, because winners finals is minimum 3rd place as you go down to losers even if you lose. Both of these players, DJ Vu and EX Soldier, have qualified already. We saw DJ Vu in Glasgow at Hype Spotting, where he managed to take a qualifying spot, and EX Soldier just last week in Dublin, where he also managed to qualify. So ultimately, neither of these players can qualify again. So what this is just to do is to show that they can not only qualify, but win a tournament on their way. They want to get that top spot, they want to get that 1st place to show that they are winners before they get to the finals. That also means that losers bracket action will be a bit more stressful, as there are more spots up for grabs down there. But to start things off strong, we're going to see whether these guys are going to go with their main characters or, having already qualified, maybe experiment with other picks.
I was just about to bring that up. I actually spoke earlier to DJ Vu, sort of mentioned that this may be an occasion to try other characters, try some different picks. As you mentioned, these guys are qualified already. They've got that comfort zone, and I mean, apart from the tournament itself, they're not going to be losing a qualification point by losing in
They have
this
nothing
set.
to lose here.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it's about whether they want to get more confident with their main characters, or they want to try other picks. Like we've seen DJ Vu use Paul a little bit, Hype Spotting, where he made an amazing comeback. Whereas EX Soldier, Bubsy says he does have access to a Steve, plays a lot of Steve, but we've only ever seen him play Howrong in Tekken 7. So how comfortable do you think they're going to be?
I think that really entirely depends on the matchup they're about to see. If it's main versus main, which we definitely could have, it's going to be these guys definitely taking one another the utmost seriously, you could say, because, I mean, ultimately, winning a tournament is still a great message to send going into the top 16 finals, but who knows, really? I think EX Soldier has a much higher chance of sticking to his guns and going with Howrong anyway. I personally think DJ Vu, because he's been a tiny bit more vocal about the opportunity of changing character, we might see one from him. For those of you at home who might be wondering, the Tekken 7 UK Championship, this is our 3rd stop. We have 2 more, Birmingham next week and London the week after that. If you live in the UK, make sure you're getting to one of these qualification spots. You can follow Tekken on Twitter, Tekken EU on Facebook, or you can follow Bandai Namco Europe on Twitch, which is the stream we're on right now.
We're in Birmingham next week, though, so if you do want to be playing Tekken 7, this time next week, you can have your hands on the game at the Birmingham qualifying event. So get in touch, get involved, and we'll see you there, where you can get some free swag just for entering the tournament, and obviously access to just playing the game. If all you want to do is play Tekken 7, you can do that. So it looks like on this character select screen, we might have Jack 7 versus Steve, so we might actually see EX Soldier go for a character change.
I don't know whether has Steve been locked in? No, not yet.
No, it was just highlighted.
Either way, okay, so it is going to be Jack 7 versus Howrong. It's going to be these guys going out with their mains. Both players want to take this. And I think ultimately, you know, because Tekken 7 is not out in the UK just yet, the only way to get experience going into the finals at the end of May is to play here at one of these events. And I think using your main is definitely a good call.
Well, as always, 2 out of 3 is the format, until we get to winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals, where it will become 3 out of 5.
I think both of these characters have seen success in tournament before. Howrong's definitely up there in a lot of people's tier lists. Very fantastic character, great damage, great buttons. But Jack 7, you know, obviously shout-outs to Same. You know, this character has gone very far. He's gone the furthest, you know, in some of these tournaments.
Speaking of which, DJ Vu with a strong start has the wall already. This is where Jack really wants to thrive. EX Soldier has access to Rage, so massive damage at his disposal if he can get the right opening.
This is where that flamingo pressure can be really dangerous, but immediately DJ Vu in with the low parry, and that's going to be round number 1. Very comfortably for DJ Vu.
No messing around either, straight in for the low parry, round 1. Getting that statement made now, showing that you cannot just do these low attacks off the flamingo starts ready for it, but that grab will connect. EX Soldier, a bit more of a demanding position here.
Oh, it doesn't quite convert off the counter hit. Bear in mind, in Tekken 7, if you trade and one of those hits is a counter hit, it will actually retain those properties, but not quite able to capitalize, but too far away. As I'm near the corner, I mean, that was a fantastic round for EX Soldier, but right now, DJ Vu, the interruption, really smart. I mean, that's one of the things about Tekken 7 Howrong, is that there are certain gaps in his Flamingo pressure, and because Rage Arts are armored, it's a very attractive answer at dealing with that pressure.
But that also means that both rounds came down to DJ Vu just having none of EX Soldier's Flamingo starts pressure. He just, that's 2 rounds for 2, and 2 different ways out of it that he used to take the round.
A lot of damage already though, just so much pressure from EX. Again, it's just, even if you're not landing like these massive opener, like launcher hits, if they add up really quickly, it doesn't matter.
Nice launch, DJ Vu, access to rage damage, so can make this work.
Not going to have the wall anymore though, that's a big change. We have transitioned to the bottom of the stage, which is now infinite.
Oh, but he does have the option to confirm into Rage Art. The wake-up attack is going to connect EX Soldier and straight into it, and that low is going to trade, but EX Soldier will manage to take it anyway.
He needed that trade for sure, especially it was a rage drive too, so not that it matters too much because he didn't have health anyway. There's the power crush.
Oh wow, there's that low parry again. This is going to scale quite heavily, but still not terrible damage by any means.
It's a sort of a mix of both. EX Soldier's definitely not a bit afraid to go for the pressure, even though Vu's still establishing the parry. Oh, so much pressure from both these characters, but again, just looking out, the armored power crush going straight through. 2 rounds each, and it's 1 round from taking game 1 for both of these players right now.
I really like that answer from EX Soldier as well, to go for the power crush, to get the armored properties, to try and blow through whatever it was DJ Vu tried to interrupt with this time. But DJ Vu, with a very strong round, has about a 50% life lead right now, needs to maintain it.
That's going to get even bigger as he gets that launch. That's going to do respectable damage as well. Trying to sort of keep that up close pressure. Try to go for a low takedown, but not going to bite. EX Soldier has a lot of work to do in this game though.
Rage mode is activated though. Big damage, Rage Art, Rage Drive, whatever he wants to do. There's the whiff. Wow, here we go. There's the pressure. But the launch from DJ Vu doesn't quite get it.
Almost got something off the trade. Uh-oh, that's it. Oh.
Wow.
So the Rage Art again powers straight through, and that's going to be game 1 for DJ Vu. Bear in mind, this is 2 out of 3. So 1 more game, and he's going to be in winners finals.
But super close game 1 though. I mean, 3-2. Absolutely down to the last round. But a really good showing though, I think, because the first 2 rounds were so dominant for DJ Vu. The fact that EX Soldier was able to bring it back, not only in rounds, but also make the last one so close, that's going to be a good sign, I think, going into the rest of the set.
Well, one thing that we've noticed EX Soldier does, I think in contrast to what we normally see, is that against a lot of people, even though he does establish really good pressure, he's really good at sort of sitting at that magical mid-range and just sort of checking you with Sparta Kick or any of those other sort of good long-range buttons. Against Jack in particular, he has really long limbs of his own, so it's going to be a little bit more tricky to establish that long-range game.
Dead even on life right now though as DJ Vu's power crush gets blocked. Oh wow, hops right over the follow-up attack.
That was a really good choice actually from EX Soldier. Gets the grab as well, 1 more hit might do it, but the rage is activated. Might actually kill on this.
No wall splat, is that going to be enough? No follow-up. Oh, follows him down.
Oh.
Wow, and that was that trade. EX Soldier pressed the button. He's going to get kicked in the shins to take round 1.
Rage being such a dangerous tool in this game, on top of getting a little bit of extra damage. You get the Rage Art, the Rage Drive. Extra dynamic at the end of the game, you got to watch out for it.
Oh wow, and there's that launch. We actually see DJ Vu go for that low multiple times in a row before, so maybe EX Soldier just expected him to do it again, and then he goes straight for the mid launcher instead. Oh, wow. Wall splat. Not a massive amount of damage,
He's in a
but a jump nonetheless.
He's in a great position right now, though, just keeping his back to the wall. But again, the Rage Art is activated, and another launch. That's really going to do it. No, not quite. Gets the wall really early.
Oh, there's that low parry once again. DJ Vu 1 step ahead.
He's just been on the money with those every single time. Bear in mind, last time we kind of saw this again. It was when we went on to the Infinite stage where we saw EX Soldier get his success in game number 1. Has to do it again, though. A little bit of life up.
Oh, power crush of his own, we see it.
Just completely whiffs the...
DJ Vu massively down on life, though, regardless of how it's going.
Another launch. Some new respectable damage once again.
God, Jack just hitting like an absolute tank.
2 straight games for DJ Vu. Really dominant performance. Now he's going to be in winners finals, but we've mentioned this before, because both these guys have already qualified, it's more of a matter of now, if anything, this will just simply make it easier